Hi guys, a bit different today. This is back at home. This is the back of the garden. That's the new decking that I had done late last year. And it's my rosemary. I have cut this one back. It's flowered now. It's lavender, but it's looking a bit to be being shaded by that, so probably needs a good hat back again. But needs a good feed. More rosemary. There were chives in there years ago. Grass has got to be redone, all this has got to be turned over, and I've tried to clear a few of the weeds out of this. This is the next job on the list this week. I might dig a channel here and grow some veg down here. I'll get my tiller working. I'm going to get all this up, and I want to regrass it. I do want a bit of grass. Got all the fence done as well. All new, brand new fencing. Shed's still the old shed. Nothing wrong with it. There's a bit of TLC. This needs replacing. It's rotten. And the wood that you've seen down the allotment was stacked up on here. It's some of the wood that was used for all this decking. This all needs replacing. It's gone, rotted. It's never treated. I think we had it done 14 years ago. This stuff at the back's okay. The fence up panel needs to be done there. Blocked up this, although it's loose now. Anyway, stop the pesky cats. Although my cat's here. There he is. There he goes. And those who've followed me before, you've probably seen this about 10 years ago. This garden was an absolute tip. It was definitely 6 years ago. So it looks a lot better now. Got to clean that, my planter, self-watering. Very expensive, well, 37 quid or something I paid. I'm going to bag all this up and take it down the allotment. There's nothing in it that shouldn't be in it. This has been here since we had the green bins. Never been emptied really, apart from a little bit from the bottom. So I've cut the front out, as you can see. So again, I need to empty all of that. And I might try and get this down the road because it's no use here. I don't use it. The bins here, again, I'll get those down the road and I can start using them. There's no holes in the bottom, I don't think. If there are, I can fill them up with some, they call it silicon sealant. Use them as water butts or something like that. These will need replacing soon. They were put up when we had this extension done a few years ago. Big bag of lime has got to go down. Rosemary. Front room getting emptied of seedlings. Cress, mustard, basil, spinach, Medina. That's greyhound. Cabbage, all year round collies, some beetroot, looking very dry. I'll water them later and then take them down tomorrow down to the allotment, I think. You can see they're going for the sun. In fact, I'll twist them round later. This is some of my daughter's stuff from uni. I use it as a storage room because I can't fit it all in the mum's. So lots to tidy up and do. There he is, he's back again. Doesn't like his photo being taken, but there you go. Kitchen needs all to be redone. Gonna mop it all. What's this? Flour. I even cleaned the cooker out for the first time in 6 years properly. Spotless. Can't actually see what I'm cooking now. Yeah, I've still got to finish all this off. Loads to do. New boiler in was last year, just before Christmas. So it just needs kind of the plastering now because I can't get bloody plaster. I was going to do that as well. I've got all the edging beading. It's been up there for a while now like that. I was going to do all of that. I do a lot of DIY. I'm going to do a bit of plastering, do a lot of painting, decorating. It hasn't been painted and decorated for ages. You can see where the cat's been. That's what he likes to do. So anyway, cheers guys. I'll catch you down the allotment. Bye. Hello guys. Saturday, whenever it is in April. I really haven't got a clue what date it is. I don't know if it's 11th, 12th or whatever. But anyway, it's an update on the plot. And here we go. I think I mentioned I got all the potatoes in. Not a lot gone on up the top end. Just trying to get things sorted in my own head of what I've got to do up there. I think I am going to actually take these panels off here. There's a 15 foot there and a 15 foot there. Because the potatoes are in here, don't need edging on them really. I'm going to take these off. I'm going to put them on the back of the, the compost bins. The two 11 foots here, which is one's there and one here's here. And there's one spare one there. Because of those, if I break them down into thirds, they're just over 3.5 foot. So that's 10.5. So it's about 3.7 foot. Although those are 4 foot this way, the compost bins from that to there, it's 4 foot. I will have a good inch or so to actually screw them on the sides. That'll give me 9 side panels, and at least I can get at least one bay done. Even though I haven't got the front bits, doesn't matter about that. As long as I've got some bay in there, I can start sticking stuff in there, and then when the timber yards start reopening, I can get some more wood. Again, these beds, they're not really doing a lot. They're just denoting where they are, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of difference. And in fact, that's a 5 foot panel there, so actually I could do even another one, and there's a spare one there as well. Bit rotten, but it'll do the job. So actually that's going to be 11, so I can actually I can probably get those done then, so that's good. I'll leave the end pieces on for the time being. Stops it all going on to the paths, and there's 2 on there because of the drop. That's fine. So you've seen that one. This one I've laid out ready. This is 7.5 by 5. I've got 2 pieces there which actually fit in quite nicely. They're not as deep, but they'll do the job. When these are sunk down and those obviously be a bit higher, that's fine. I think that'll work, and then that's it done. And I can level them all off and get this bits and pieces planted out. I'm going to have loads of spare soil then to make sure these are pretty much level. That one's already pretty level. I've got a load of spare soil there which can get moved over to whichever one wants to be more, but that's pretty level. So I might have some spare soil to level some of the bits and pieces and make these pathways pretty as level as I possibly can. Okay, so that's that. Rhubarb's doing okay. Dad's plot is doing okay. Nice rhubarb. Just hopefully we can get him out of hospital. And I can't even break that off, mate. I'll get the knife on that. Get the old knife. I like to rip them off normally, but there you go. That's the seed head. Get rid of that. Don't want that on there. So that'll be that done, and then get all these other bits and pieces sorted out. So again, when the timber yard's up and running, I might get some more timber for here, a bit lower, a bit thicker like that. But that's going to be really expensive because it's proper joists. But hi ho, I think these should be okay actually. Might just leave them as they are anyway for this season anyway. So everything is getting there, especially with everything else that's going on at the moment with my dad. But it's looking favourable, that's all I'm going to say. Quick update on the top. I've hacked the sage down a bit, looking very sad for itself. I might give that a good soaking now, and I can feel a bit of rain coming. They did say it might rain a bit later, which will be good. Pear tree, yeah. So pear tree, and this is the plum. Yep, it's the plum. And then got the apple and cherry down the bottom. Yes, it's sun is clearing out. Stuff in here is doing really well. Rocket lettuce, spring onions are starting to come through there. The tomato plants that I put in, the grafted ones, are perking up again now. As I said to you guys yesterday, they'll perk up. Majority of you that are ardent growers know that anyway. But I have found that some meats have been around on my old peas, so I don't know what to do with that tonight before I quickly go. So I'm going to cook some tea for me and my daughter. Tomato plants, I put some more out in there, prick them all out, they're doing okay, and the rest of the other bits and pieces are doing okay. Generally it's getting there. I might look a bit of a tip, but I've got to admit, and I'm going to say, I don't normally sound my own trumpet. Well, I do, obviously playing it, but considering all the bits and pieces I've had to go through the last few weeks etc. I don't think I've done too bad. Just took to the hospital for my dad. Took his mobile phone, his shaver and his glasses, because that's what he wanted. Oh, touch wood, he's on the mend. I have spoken to him for the first time in 3 weeks today. Very weak, but he sounded like my dad. He wants to come home. I don't blame him, and we want him home. And his wishes will be our command, or his command will be our wish, or whatever it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. But we'll get him home, and we'll look after him. So I've got to phone the hospital in a minute and rearrange certain things, but that's what you do for your parents. Isn't easy, but always look after your parents, because they've looked after you for so many years and they've had to put up with you being a complete arsehole and all the rest of it. So always look after your parents. Anyhow guys, I'm going to leave it at that before I get really morbid. I don't want to be, but things are getting there. We're getting there. Let's keep strong. So the growing's getting all right. Things are starting to come. Like I say, the onions are coming up and things are going. It was 43.1 degrees in here when I'd opened all the doors. So I think it's about 48 degrees in here earlier. So very warm in here. I'm going to close the doors now because it's starting to rain now. And I'm going to leave it at that. My daughter's probably cutting her throat because she wants something to eat. Bless her. So anyway, guys, speak to you later, guys. Take care of one another. Keep the faith. Keep doing what in the UK or around the world in general. Just do what you've been asked to do. There is a reason for it. And then we'll see you all the other side of it. And at the end of the day, us with greenhouses and polytunnels and allotments or good gardens with veg and whatever. Remember the people out there that haven't got anything. and give to them as well when we've been able to produce some crops for them. Share and share alike, and look after your neighbours, especially the elderly and those who've got obviously medical conditions, etc. And thanks to the NHS and all the key workers, doesn't matter what they do, whether they work in supermarkets, DWP, government agencies, NHS, police, fire brigades, whatever. God bless you all. Cheers. Bye bye.